Alright, boys. So, this is going to be the last free breakdown strategy that I'm going to give y'all on my YouTube. Now, if you're on my VIP mentorship on the WHOP channel, then, motherfucker, my dog bit me earlier. That shit fucking hurt. But if y'all on my VIP shit in my WHOP channel, then obviously it's not the last one. But people that are on YouTube, this is the last one. I'm going to give y'all my main strategy that I use from point A to point Z. Now, this will be like an hour-long video, but it will be a good video. We'll take breaks here and there, chat a little bit, but for now, we're just going to, work. So, either way, if you're going to start off on gold, then, that's fine. But for what I use on the... Damn, hold on, my fucking sleeve is wet because I was just cleaning. Can we save another one? Hold on. Hold on, boys. I need to fucking change all this shit. What the fuck does this motherfucker have as his VWAP? That's all you need. Alright. Damn, gold's been trash. Is this even the right VWAP? Hold up. Who is it by? Oscar. Okay. Thursday. Where's Friday? Should have the market. Thursday going into Friday type shit. Okay, never mind. Okay. So obviously we're going to start off on the fucking 5 minute. So with this strategy, obviously this is how I do it. Any way I do it, y'all should follow with me. So let's go back. Let's go back actually a few months. Let's go back to May. Alright. So with this strategy, we don't trade at all in the mornings. We don't trade on Sundays or any of the mornings during the week. We trade only at night. Really, from as soon as the market opens at 5 o'clock, and then when the market, when it goes from New York session, it goes from London to New York. So we stop trading around 6:40 in the morning. Okay. For us, it's 6:40. For them, it's 7:40. But so right now it is 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So obviously, before anything, let's just see what the higher time frames are doing, because we always go with the trend. So most likely we're gonna sell. We're not gonna buy, even if it's showing buys. Wait for it to break above its high. Oh shit, my fucking brother has that stupid ass fucking thing on. Hate that shit. Alright, so look. What the fuck? I thought I turned it off. Alright, so look. This is its last high before its new low, obviously, because it made a low, high, and then it finally closed below on this candle, but it finally made another lower high right there. So boom. Now we know that we're selling. Wait for it to start making structure going back down. Now let's see if we missed a trade. We probably didn't, but just because I fast forward too far. Okay, so that time, no. Okay, so this is perfect. Let's see. Okay, so boom, we fucking. Let me see. What we have bought? No, just because it's clearly just going down. There's no reason for us to buy, so we just missed some sells, and it's probably too far for us to start selling. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, well, we would have been done trading. So let's just wait for it to market closes. All right. So now let's see what the 4 hour was doing. Okay, 4 hour made a big high and a big low. Let's see what the daily is. Always look at the 4 hour and daily. The 4 hour, you'll go with your trend all the time. You won't sell until it's making structure going down. You won't buy until it's making structure going up. You feel me? Well, the daily's probably gonna end up selling. So we'll see. We'll just see. Right now, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, it's just rejecting off of these highs right here. It was a lot of stuff. Yeah, this right here was a swing high. So, I mean, even though you could have pulled it all the way down to these and it rejected, but let's just go. We'll probably wait for it to buy up. Okay, let's see what the market's doing now. Okay, we're still in buys, but the daily is obviously telling us to sell, just because it's obviously it just not made that structure going down. So, what would we sell? I would be cautious to buy or sell, just because it's not like the daily's in a strong buy, but it's not like, you know, I mean, it's not like the 4 hours in a strong buy. It just, you know, had to retrace from going down. So, you know, it could continue to keep on buying, but I don't see it. I don't see that happening. If we do get a good setup, I'll see. It has to reject though off of these highs right here. Because like what my thing is, like I always talk about, is when it makes structure going down and make that low, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. You wait for it to first make that structure, and then as soon as it makes structure, wait for it to make another higher low. I mean a lower high, and then take the trade whenever it rejects off of your, you know, box, or if say it closes inside your box, wait for it close below, retest, and then obviously get in after the retest. So as you see, the market it broke below these highs. It made, oh wait, hold on, made another high up here. Okay, so it made low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low, high, low, made a low, high, lower low, and then high low, low high, lower low, lower high. So perfect. You see how I made that low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low. What did I say after it makes that first initial low, high, lower low? We wait for another lower high to be created, and then another lower low. Wait for it to boom. Now you can get in. Once it retest. Part of my fucking MacBook shitting itself. Alright, so yeah, wait for it to reject. Let's see what it does. Okay, perfect. It rejected right on that candle. As you see, it retested perfectly, like I just said. It pulled back up, boom, retest. Let's see what the 4 hours doing. Again, always before you get in, make sure what the 4 hours doing. I mean, this is an area where buyers do buy off of. So, I really don't know. If I was here, I would be kind of like, if I would get in, it would be very small, just because obviously this area is highly bought off of. Like, mark out these lows. Every time, what the fuck? Every time it gets on these lows, really, it just buys up. You know, after it got in this area, it came down, bounced up, came down, went up, came down, and then now it's just rejecting it, probably going to go up. But I don't know, we'll have to just be cautious about this trade. But obviously, with the, always make sure all this shit isn't too big. So just size it down. Oh, why is this shit not showing? Alright. Obviously, it's not too big, so that's fine. Alright, so you can get in for a sell, but very, very small, just because we don't know if it's going to sell, really. Remember what I say about it going up 2 times. Wait, put one, and then put another one, and do it like 3 times. 1, hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nope, keep going. 1, 2. A little higher. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, fuck. 1, 2. Okay, so a little higher, and that, yeah, that's good. And then place your TP for 1 to 3. So then you boom, you would have gotten in on that candle whenever it closed, obviously. So say we got in, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay, so overall, this trade, like, yes, but like, if you would have gotten in, only risk like half of what you were gonna risk if it was an A++ trade. Like the other reason like this was an A+ trade was just because the 4 hour had a tiny chance of buying. Wait, hold on, tiny. Okay, flip it. I flip this camera. Yeah, right hand's right here. Okay, bet. Yeah, like the only reason this was a I guess an A- setup was just because the 4 hour was also, it was selling, but it was also making little structure to buy. How you know when it's really buying is if it made that high, low, higher high. They're like, oh fuck, I probably shouldn't sell until it breaks those previous lows on the new higher high. So, you know, this will obviously would have got in just because I said that like it had a good chance of going down just because it was just rejecting off of the 4 hour highs. This one right here. See, it just rejected off of these 4 hour highs right here. So, and then obviously the daily wants to go down, you know what I'm saying? So we should be straight. But obviously, you know, what I do to, you know, add positions and obviously get a lot more when I don't risk a lot, as soon as it makes new lows, which is right here, I'll get in for that half position. Not all the way, I'll put stops up like almost all the way back up, but a little down. So like that's a good amount above the box. And then just add a TP. Whoa. Just add your TP back down to your original TP. Let's see what the 1.5 mark is. As soon as it gets to your 1.5 area, which is halfway to your TP, as long as it made structure, then you will get in for another position. But if it hadn't, then don't get in. So let's see. What time is it? Oh, should we might? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh yeah, see, boom, perfect. So obviously, that's another reason why I don't add my stop loss to the break even yet, just because we won't know it. Say it was barely down and then break even, tap all the way back down. So that's why I don't add that position. Let's go ahead and delete this fucking area. But so I broke that structure, and then it made low high right there, and then it made another lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high on this candle right here, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so now if it hits my halfway zone, then we'll get in for that position. Perfect. Okay, so obviously like we went too far, but obviously this was a good setup. So even though it sucks, they're like, oh damn, Carter White. I knew like we should have risked the whole account, or you know, like 1 to 2% instead of 0.5 to 1%. Like no, you don't want. Never had that like, oh, I knew like we should have risked more. Cause say like this would have went up and hit stop loss, then we'd be like, okay, I'm happy that we risked, you know, half, because we knew that it probably was gonna buy, but we also had a good chance it was gonna sell. You feel me? So right now it's still in a downtrend. So we can get in once it makes, you know, like once it hits this low, because it made what, lows right here, highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, big lower high, and then now it's probably just gonna shoot down like we just saw. So let's see. Boom. Okay, so as it was pushing down, we would have added one more position right here. Stop loss at break even this time, so we don't lose anything. And now what I do now is if it starts shooting down hella, I'll just take it out whenever it gets pretty close to my TP. So let's see. Okay. Would I have closed that? Probably not. Just be patient with the thing. Okay. There we go. Boom. TP smacked. I don't like these fucking colors. I do not like these fucking colors. My brother sucks. Let's go ahead and just fucking boom. What can we do? Is that too big? Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. No, that's too ass. Fuck it, we'll just go blue. Boom. Blue. And boom. Blue. But now you can't see my other colors. Nice. But we'll go orange right now. Okay, so obviously TP would have got smacked. I still don't like these fucking colors. It's like pissing me off how much I don't like them right now. Can we go like light base colors like that? Is that too close? Still fucking disgusting. Fuck. How about we go that color? What color is that? Third. Okay. That's better. Alright, bet. So TP would have got smacked. Boom. And that only took... It's 7 o'clock. Perfect. Now look, yeah, this trade would have lasted you the whole day. But dude, I'll be honest. That's how my trades are right now. So this, you would have got, say you risk 0.5 of your, 0.5% of your account. This would have been a 3RR, so that would have been 0.5. Probably, I'm not good at math. I'm really not. Y'all can make fun of me all y'all fucking want. I still have more money than all y'all, so go suck a dick. 0.05, wait. 0.5 times 3. So we got 1.5%. Then probably another, 2%. Or let's just say 1 plus 1. So that's 2.5 plus this one plus 1. So overall, that was still a 3.5% trade. Even though it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like a 5.5 RR on this trade, which is a really good trade. And it took probably like 7 hours to play out. 9 hours. But that's fine. Now, since you already got that good trade for the day, now you end off on a dub. Like, there's no reason to trade anymore. Like, okay, another thing, too. If you're already in a fucking trade on gold, SPX, whatever, do not go and look for another trade on another setup. Fuck that. You're just begging to get a loss. Like, yeah, well, it's a high probability of winning. No, it's not. You should never go into a trade thinking you're going to win. You should just go into a trade thinking that you know what you know, and you're here to at least, get better or just take your money. Like, don't ever come to the markets and expecting, okay, today I need to make some money. Like, no, that's a bad way to come to the markets. Like, you need to come to the markets and just be like, okay, today I'm going to stay patient. I'm going to look for the greatest trade. Like, this was almost an A-plus trade. Like, the one reason why it wasn't was just because the 4-hour made a tiny uptrend. It made a high-low. That's not a big uptrend. That's just a high-low, which I told y'all the daily was bearish, and the 4-hour just rejecting on those highs. So it's probably just retracing. So I called every move, and notice how I still said there's still a chance we can lose. Always think that you're gonna lose, in that way when it does play out, you're just happy just because you called everything about it, but you risked a little bit. But then, like, you still would have got over almost 3.5 to 4% on that trade off of risking 0.5%. Now, say you risked, this was an A++ trade. Yeah, you would have risked probably 2%, would have gotten 246 on that first position, another like 3% on that second position, and then like another 2%. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a 10% you got on one trade. That's on 100K, that's 10K. On a fucking 200K, that's 20K. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just keep on going up. Like, that shit's a lot of bread. So, just make sure you only trade one pair. That's all it is. All right? If y'all need help, back testing, I'll back test with y'all. It's just really not that hard. Like, just watch this video over and over and over again. But I'm gonna go through like 7 or 8 more just so y'all can see, like, losses will come. Like, a loss will fucking come if you're not careful. Like, you just gotta make sure you're listening to everything I do. Get a fucking notebook. Write down everything I say. Carter goes off of 4-hour trends. So, and then mark how a 4-hour trend is out, like a tiny little high, low, higher high, like right next to the thing that you just wrote down. Do that, like, go up 2 times when placing your stop loss. Go up once, go up twice. Write that shit down. Write down everything I tell y'all about adding positions. Adding that half position once it's already, almost all the way to your TP, like halfway, which is right here. So, everything I'm telling y'all, pause the fucking video, go over to a fucking notebook, write that motherfucker down. All it is. But, take a little break real quick. Y'all can go get some food. Or not really, don't get fucking food, you fat fucks. Go, I don't know, just fucking hit the Nick. hit the cart, whatever y'all fucking do. I don't judge. Just be chilling. But I can't lie. I broke one of my rules the other day. Did not play. I lost like 3K. Let's just not even talk about it. I felt offended too. It's like, oh, Carter, you're the best. No, I'm not the best. Because I'll still tell y'all, like, everything that I'm telling y'all should do it. But obviously, like, you know, like that small part of you will still do what I don't say. So it's just, you know, obviously I can't control that. I can't do what I say sometimes. But, like, now I'll do a lot better just because I have so much rules. I'll send y'all my rule template if y'all want it. Text me. Say, Carter, I need your rule template. I'll text it over to you. And then, not text it. I mean, you're not getting my fucking number. But I'll fucking like send it to your Discord or send it to your thing on, you know, whatever the fuck it is. You know, I'll send it to y'all. That way, you know, shit's just... Why the fuck is this thing going? Hold on. Is it 10 in the morning? Oh, it is 10 in the morning, damn. Or it's 9 in the morning, but 10 for New York. But, yeah, like, y'all hit me up. Let me know if y'all need, you know, like, my rules template. If y'all need, you know, how I get in and everything template. Like, really, I don't write it down. I just fucking been back testing it my fucking whole trading career. And just been using it in the markets. And I fucking shit on the markets with it, as you can see. But, let's do a few more hits. Alright, we're going to do a few more. So we'll see. This is May. Fuck May. May was good, but it was just like, yeah. Okay, we got to go all the way to the next day. So let's just be patient. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I got to say. Look how it hit our TP, reversed up. That's why you don't have a bigger TP than you have to. Like this TP that I have right now, and let yourself know right now, if y'all don't fuck with my strategy or whatever, go to another strategy and just completely stick to that one strategy. Don't flip strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy. No, don't. Just don't do it. If you have this one strategy that you always work on and always get better on, always critique it to make it more better, always, you know where the market's going to reject it at a certain area, just always be cautious, like how I just was on that trade when I was explaining it to y'all. You will ultimately be better on every single trade that y'all take. It's just how it is. So, you know, you just gotta look at it and just know that, like, okay, I fuck with the strategy. If I don't fuck with it, let yourself know that right now. Don't just be a bitch and just be like, I don't like it just because it's too complicated. Don't be a fucking bitch. Alright? Go read the fucking, not read it, just watch and read with with your fucking head, like, okay, he's saying this word, you know, read it, watch it carefully, rewatch this fucking video over and over and over again. If I don't like the strategy, after y'all already watched the video and back tested it for yourselves, use it in the markets, go find a strategy that you fucking like and stick to it. Because if you just hop strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy, you're not going to get profitable. This is how life is with trading. You got to stick with one strategy, 2 pairs, and fuck up those markets. That's all I got to say. But let's see. So boom, market open. Let's see what the 4 hours doing. Okay, so 4 hours clearly. Damn, it didn't make any structure. It made a nice high low, but then it made low low and then high. So now what it's probably gonna do is make a 4 hour retracement. Okay, wait for that retracement. Okay, so right now we're probably gonna buy. Let's see if we missed a buy. I don't think we did. Because right now, I mean, it's just clearly just rejecting off of these highs as it was earlier. So let's just see. Because I probably wouldn't get in until it clears those highs. Because right now, there's still a chance it could do what we did yesterday. You know, reject off of these highs somewhere in this area. And then it's going to just go back down. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. Hold on. Damn. Okay, so a perfect reason why you look at both pairs. Gold, y'all would not have gotten to a trade. It's just how it is. Like, and like another thing too, like you're like, oh Carter, well, like you missed this trade right here. No, I didn't, because we don't take a trade whenever it's coming off of the VWAP. We don't do that. We wait for it to make structure through the VWAP and then make another lower high. But then you're like, okay, Carter, well then boom, you made a trade off of this one. I mean, yeah, you could have, but then what happened? Loss. Let's see, hold on. I guarantee you this trade will lose. Because it's consolidating. Okay, but this one thing too that, like, let's go back to here. Oh my freaking gosh. Alright, so right here. The reason y'all now have gone in just because in my head, I probably know it's going to sell just because it's obviously just been rejecting off of this area. Rejection, go down, rejection, go down. So it's probably just going to rejection, go down. So I would not buy until I fully know that the markets are telling me to buy. Like maybe like my old self would have bought and then lost. But no, now like my now self, I probably would have just stayed out the trade. If it was looking this ass and I would have waited for it to get out of this, mainly this area, this whole consolidation area, then I would have hopped over to S&P, traded that for the day. So obviously, let's see if we go over here. Okay, perfect. So say we got no, say we're like market's too choppy. Let's just go trade SPX for the day. So boom, market over for SPX. Let's see what the market did. Oh my gosh, I think I was in on that trade. No, I wasn't. Okay, so markets are clearly buying, but it just broke structure. Yeah, it just broke that and made it low. Let's see what it does. We need to make sure. Okay, so we probably, I mean, I really don't know. We probably just want to see. Let me see. So obviously it broke the uptrend, so it'll probably be now clearing to sell. It made low, made high, then it made, hold on, high, low, higher high, broke that, made low, high, low, higher high, low, high, high, low, higher high, higher low, 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 high, lower low, lower high. Okay, so let's wait for it to sell a little more. Okay, so now we got to pull down now. Let's see. It's still in a downtrend, a clear downtrend. So yeah, now if I was gonna sell, I'll wait for it to come back up to that area that I have in my head, which is this one right here. Because that is the last high before the new low. Last high, new low. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's probably going to reject. Okay, so perfect. Let's see, hold on. I don't think it rejected though. Oh, it did reject. Wait, no it didn't. It didn't reject. It was so close to rejecting, but it closed inside the box. Let's see. Yeah, it closed inside the box. So let's just wait for a break and retest. Nope. Okay, so now it closed above the box. Trade now for us, like, to get into the trade is invalid. Let's see what it does now. Okay, so now we clearly just fucking suck. Not really. Yeah, that trade just completely just closed inside that area, so it's not even our fault. So low, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Let's see if we would have got in right here. Wait, no, because we would have marked out this whole area right there, just because it stayed in this wick. So the first candle, when it makes that low then high, you always what's it called? Always count that second candle as its low, high, lower, low, right here. So always count that second candle, but any other candle besides that, you don't count it. So this candle would count as its same low, so it has to pass that area. And then obviously it pulled down, made a lower low, and then a lower high on this candle, and it closed. Let's see if we would have gotten in on that candle. Let's go back, because obviously it spiked down. Would I have gotten in? I really do not know. Well, really, just because the daily. Let's see what the daily's doing. Damn, the daily's just pulled up hella. 4 hour. Okay, well, the 4 hour hasn't made any structure, so obviously I would have said to stay out of it. Yeah, perfect. Thank God we stayed out of the trade, because that shit would have fucking lost. But you see how it just. I'm gonna show you why I'm not just saying that just because, like, oh, Carter, you only saying because, you know, you can back test and you don't have to get out of the trade. Nah, bro. Look how it made high, low, higher, high. It made low, low, and then this would have counted as another low. It had it pull back in 4, 8, 12 hours. It's going to have a big pullback now. Boom. Know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that who'd been trading. So now we'll probably wait for it to make highs. Let's see what time it is. Well, it's too late for us to trade. So, you know, okay, so then boom. Some days, you know what's crazy is one day out of every week I won't get into one trade. So one day, like say that Tuesday or Wednesday, what day is it? Monday. So boom, it's Monday. That's fine. Oh wait, we were trading Sunday? Okay. Next time I need to look out for that. Because remember what I said about us not trading Sundays. We don't trade Sundays. So Sundays going into Mondays, we don't trade those days. I meant to say that. Oh my gosh. I almost fucked up. That okay, well good thing. You know, like we didn't trade and we looked out for the thing just because boom. Broken two rules. We don't trade when there's no structure. And we don't trade going from Sunday into Monday. We wait for Monday night to hit. That's fine. Alright, so now let's just keep on going. Alright, boys, so we wait for it to obviously the market to close. Let's just see. I'm gonna do two more. And then I'm gonna fucking, what's it called, do some back testing of my own just because I have something that I'm adding to my strategy. And I don't want this to fuck up with y'all's progress. It's not even something new. I just have to, you know, make sure I have everything good with this new little, you know, what do I call it? Thank you, dumbass brain. Smart ass brain. What do you think, smart ass brain? Confluation? No. Confluation. I don't fucking know. I had like another idea. Oh, like it could do this. It's rejecting from this area, like a higher. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see what the higher time frames are doing on SPX. Let's go to gold. Because obviously gold's just a better pair. And it's still in that fucking area. We're not going to trade that shit. Alright, made high, low. Let's just wait for it to make... I mean, because clearly it made just a big high and then a tiny low. So, I mean, let's just see. Okay, perfect. So now it's making a low. Let's probably get in for a sell here soon. Okay, so I broke the uptrend and made high, low, low, high, lower, low, lower, high, high. Wait, no. Lower, low, high, low, low, high. Wait for it to make that lower, low. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright. Okay, you see how I made that new lower low? Wait for it to, and then notice how when I say if it doesn't reject your box, wait for a break and then a retest. So, okay, never mind. We're not trading. Not really trading. We're just not gonna trade that fucking one. What the fuck? Okay. Low, high. High, low, higher. Oh shit, high, 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 high. Fuck. Okay, high, low, low, low. Okay, come on. Okay, so dude, it's just fucking consolidating. What the fuck is this? Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. 4 hour just made, you know, low, high. So we're chilling. We're chilling. Let's just see. What time is it? Okay, we have a few minutes to get into a trade. So obviously no trade. Low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low, low, high, lower, low, lower, high. Oh, hold on. It might be a little risky, but let's just see. It rejected. It made. Wait, hold on. Where did it make it at? Hold on, it made. I'd start over. It made high because it broke this up. It broke this downtrend right here. it made low, made high, lower low, then it made high low, low high, 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 lower low. Okay, lower high, lower low. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so let's look at the higher time frames real quick. Okay, perfect. It made structure. Now let's make everything even from the day. This is way too big. This is the morning. Always make it even so it doesn't look too big. And that way we don't get stopped out on some bullshit. So we got in right here. Stop loss probably going to be all the way the fuck up there. Let's just see. Probably a little higher. Hold on, one more. Perfect. Okay, that's a good stop loss. Let's place a TP. So this is a good ass trade. So if we get stopped out now, you know, it's not our fault. Oh wait, yeah, I think like that trade that I took earlier. I didn't think that was a good trade. What time is it right now? Oh, okay, so we're good. What about the trade that we took the other day on gold? What time was that at? Watch it be a New York session. Okay, so no. So like time was right. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just see what this shit does. So this was probably almost an A+ trade. Because obviously it broke the downtrend. I mean, it broke the uptrend and made low highs. So we should be straight for a sell. Now after you get in, you know, if you don't want to add any positions for the day, just get off. Just look back at it in a few hours. You feel me? Just see. Okay, there we go. Now it should start going down. And because it's such a big trade, we're not going to add those half positions. I have to start making that a new thing with my ship. I'm not going to add any half positions if it's over, like, you know, 20 pips. Because that's 29 pips. Well, I guess 29 point, you know, whatever. But that's over 20, and that still has to, you know, make some type of structure if it wants to go down. So, let's just see. Most of the time, too, if it just consolidates for a shit ton of time, even though anytime it consolidates, you know, I'm just saying, like, if it consolidates for over, like, a day, just take it out, just because, like, you don't want to lose. But anytime it makes, you know, consolidates, it's either going to blast down or blast up. So let's see what just happens, really. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good now. We should be straight. Hold on, where's my halfway position? Now, okay, now like we'll add this position in, just because obviously, you know, it's halfway to TP. But once it gets there, you feel me? Let's go to the 4 hour, see if it's still making some good structure. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, what day is it? It's the 20th of May. Gotta be careful. Okay, let's just push play. Alright. Alright, we're looking good. Okay, perfect. So like I said, just be patient. And obviously it was consolidating for almost over a day. Let's see. Okay, it hasn't even been a day, but it's not like it's just been sitting in one area. It blasted up, blasted back down, went back up, and then slowly started working its way down. So once it gets to this halfway position, then we'll add, you know, that ship right here. So once it gets there, then we'll add that position. Unless it doesn't make structure. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it made structure. So it made low, high, lower, low, It stayed in the downtrend. Okay, low, high. Okay. So now we can get in. So because it made lower lows and lower highs. So boom, you got in. Stop loss, break even, TP all the way down here. So this since this was an A+ trade, like you probably would have risked around 2%. This is a 2.46% trade plus this one 7% trade. You're gaining 7% on 100K. That's $7,000. This be what I'm saying. Be real with it. Be real with it. What time is it? It's 5 in the morning. All right, bet. Come on, be nice to us. Be nice to me. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Oh yes. Okay, so when I say, I'm not even joking. When you have a stop loss at break even, and these type of trades, I could you not. This is a prime example. A prime example. What I was explaining to my brother and shit yesterday and shit. My shit went all the way to let's see, break. It went to my halfway, and then it went all the way back up. And then obviously it hit my TP, just like this trade right here. But he was like, well, just take it out. It's going to hit break even. I'm like, no. I know it's going to blast down. So obviously, since you would have had a little more room, it probably wouldn't have taken you out. So I could have been straight. So boom. Obviously, it would have gotten really close. But then what happened is boom, boom, boom. 3 candles. Almost really just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 candles really. That's crazy though. See, the perfect example of what I tell you about, and it just got back to that area, just consolidated and then went back to that area. So, but hey, like I was saying, that's back-to-back dubs, and 1 week too. That's back-to-back dubs. Well, what trade was this in? What day was that? Okay, so we can trade gold probably now. That was on Friday. Okay, but it was good. It was Thursday going into Friday, so that's good. Because obviously it hit. And then we got that nice SPX trade. Okay, so it might have taken us, I mean, not really, because that was Monday night. Yeah, that was Monday night going into Tuesday, and then it hit by Wednesday. So yeah, okay, those are one of those trades where it would take a long time, okay? But at least that, okay, maybe if you were someone else, then you would have saw this come all the way back up and then come all the way back down. But most motherfuckers just would have taken it out. But no, that's why you have your stop loss at the candle where you got in, no lower, no higher. Have it at the thing where you got in. I'm talking not just say your broker got you in down there. No. Go off of trading view. If you got in on that candle after it rejection, place your stop loss right there after it gets to your halfway position. That way for sure, it's not just, I got stopped out because of my broker. No. If your broker's showing that it's about to hit that area, then just close out your stop loss and then wait, just look at TradingView and, your broker. Oh, no, really just look at TradingView. And if TradingView spikes up, here's your stop loss and hurry and just take it out. You know what I'm saying? But, that's a perfect trade. Obviously, it would have taken a day and 12 hours probably. Let's see. A day and 7 hours, so I was close. So boom, that's fine. At least say the whole time you were working or whatever, you enter your trade, boom, would have gotten in, somewhere again around here, because that's 1.5. You would have gotten in one more time, and then that the whole day when you're at work and you can just been chilling, and then I would have guessed it coming all the way back up. You're like, fuck. But then as long as you're being patient. Just looked, okay, it might hit stop loss, let me go back to work, or let me go back to studying. And then, out of nowhere, you hear ding, 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 boom, all your positions just got hit at TP. You know what I'm saying? This trade looks perfectly. I probably would have gotten scared too, damn, it probably hit my stop loss. But since I always see it come that close, I'm like, dude, you might still have a chance. And then what do I see? Big chance, big reward. That's all I gotta say. But that's all the video I'm gonna make for now. So YouTube can't get a fucking huge chunk out of my strategy. This way y'all have a little bit of work. If y'all still don't want to join the fucking WHOP channel, why not? While you're literally learning how to use the strategy on your own, I call out these trades all the time. And I don't ever call out shitty trades to y'all. I call out the best trades. Y'all always win. I mean, I don't say always, but 9 times out of 10, y'all always win. Say I took in 10 trades that week, or 7 trades. Y'all at least win 5. So y'all lose 2 out of 5, which those RRs on all those fucking trades that y'all won are huge. So those two fucking losses aren't gonna affect shit. All right. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright though, but that's all the fucking video content that I'm making for today, not for the day, but for today, and then I'll make some more for the VIP people. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this on YouTube. Y'all fucking watch this shit. You know, text me if y'all need that, what's it called? My rules template. You know, I'll probably only send them to people that join the WHOP channel. Because if y'all are taking all this content from my shit and then using it and not even giving me some type of like, oh, thank you, Carter, for teaching me. You know, like, fuck you. But obviously, it's alright. I'll probably still send it to y'all on YouTube just because, you know, I care for people that don't have the money to. Because, like, my shit's like $60 a month. And that's obviously recurring. So say you only have like $200 a month or $400 a month to play with, you know. Even though like you'll make money as you go with me too, you know, it's probably just like you're not gonna click in your head like, damn. Even though I could make money with him right now, I only have like $400. So you know, do whatever you want. I'm still gonna fucking, you know, be a real motherfucker and send that shit to y'all. So you know, just let me know and shit. Rewatch this video. You know, take what y'all get from it. Use what I fucking tell y'all. 4-hour daily, 5-minute to enter, you know, pull back, you know, all those fucking extra things. Write them down on a notebook. Use that shit, alright? But y'all have a good day and stay busy, motherfucker. You know, always gotta do the traditional Ripperton. Nice. Alright, well, love it, motherfuckers. Watch a motherfucking vid. Don't be lazy. Stay up. Watch a lot of fucking rewind that. Watch a lot. Woo! That's it. Watch a lot of fucking Andrew Tate. Phase up, looking ass. But now watch a lot of Andrew Tate. He helps me with my mindset. You know, just continue to make me grind. You know, talks about family, talks about men. You know, obviously. But yeah, y'all motherfuckers stay up, stay grinding, and, you know, watch Andrew, talk to God, talk to your family, and grind. Peace out, motherfuckers.